Moving on to the other issue has been the successful maandamanos that we've been able to witness over the last 2 days, the last 2 maandamanos, let me put it that way. Kulikuwa na maandamano on date 17, and then there was the other one on last week, and we're looking forward to the commemoration of our fallen heroes who fell on June 25th. While there was a lot that we learned, that as citizens we are on our own, that the police have decided they cannot protect us anymore. They would rather protect the goons than protect civilians. And goons were brought in, we know who paid them, and they, of course, being the stupid people they are, hawangekosa kutuambia ni nani amewalipa. And as of now, it seems that sisi tujitafutia haki yetu, because nobody cares about justice, and as long as you have money in this country, you can always make your way out of anything. Let's continue being vigilant, because I felt really happy kuona kwamba wase wanapigwa massage vizuri. Kwanza hiyo strategy ya capture and recapture. Goons wanakuja, kakikuja ukishika kamoja una capture. Ukicapture by the time una recapture, kanatii kama chai, kamefinywa kakasikie utamu. That's how it should be. If we are not able to do that, if then tunaenda hiyo route, then we are going the Sudan route, where government works with militia. Go check on the Sudan stories. Wase witwa Janjaweed, they are a militia group. Si wase wametrainiwa, they were literally goons that walitumiwa. That is their genesis. Walitumiwa to work alongside the military. Walipotumiwa, what happened? They slowly gained power, and that issue metamorphosized to the war that is in Sudan today. So, Kenya, if we are not careful, then we are going to go the Sudan route. Na unajua wazungu wanasema mutinda ni na mkondo na leo kondoka. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your character. Sasa ni jambo wazi kama meno ya ngiri kwamba Ruto na Hemedi ni mabeshte. Might he be looking at borrowing some of the tactics that these brutal people like Hemedi use to keep power, to exploit resources? I think he's borrowing a leaf. And actually, on Sunday, it reminds me that kulikuanga na ile, there were some arms zenye zilipatikana in Sudan, and they were labeled that they are meant for Kenya. So the issue about, is Kenya linked to the war in Sudan? So far, from all the pieces of evidence we've gathered, and actually for the last 2 months I've done a lot about this Sudan and Hemedi story and its links to Ruto, the fake gold, the gold scams, nini, moving of militia. A lot has been happening, and we don't seem to take a keen interest on that, but hapo ndio murima iko. And now, back to our goon story. So goons have been dealt with, and we are slowly learning that people who have been given high positions, such as that of governorships, are the ones sponsoring these people. Wewe mtu amekupigia kura, wewe unapea mtu 200 aende akapige yule mtu alikupigia kura. Unafaa upigwe, unafaa tu upigwe. Anyway, there was this one person, alikuwa anaitwa Boniface Mwangi, that was shot, and uzuri, it was captured on the police that did that. And I was wondering, tunasema he was under instructions. How many police were under instructions to shoot? And don't you have like a decision? Are you not assertive enough to say that this is wrong, I won't do this? It is wrong to take illegal instructions or instructions that will lead you to doing something that is wrong. Lakini wewe mkubwa amesema unafanya. Well, Huyu askari inaonekana amepatikana. Let's see, because I believe from the intelligence that people have done and been able to do, because if the government is failing to root out these people, then would rather have us doing our own investigations. Zile movie tumewatch zinatosha to carry out a proper investigation. And talking about investigations and the kind of sophisticated methods that we are using. Kuna wase wanasema kutumia AI to try and improve the picture, of which, yes, I do use AI, but I don't feel that AI is so good with producing a quality pictures, or being able to, or being commanded to get pictures as we would, unless sijui mnaweza kuwa mnatumia site gani, you can tell us more. But anyway, it's much apologies to Boniface Mwangi, the 22-year-old who was selling his mask in town. He had just come to make a living, to make an extra shilling. But someone decided that I would rather shoot you. We really hope justice will happen. And we are also, these people are also forgetting when they are doing that the sole reason we are actually in the streets is because Albert Ojwang was killed. Na bado gava inatupeleka in circles, like ati Lagat steps aside to... He's not supposed to step aside. He's actually supposed to resign, and we've said that. He's supposed to be apprehended. He's supposed to be... He's a person of interest, anafaa kuwa kondani. Because he was the complainant. And not only that, Mukhwana has already started, or had already opened up and said a lot. He actually linked Lagat directly to the murder. Do we have the murder scene? Yes. Do we have the body? Yes. Do we have someone who was directly in the murder scene? That is Mukhwana Uyaskari? Yes. Do we have information of conversations where people were talking about this murder or something to do with harming Albert Ojwang? Yes. So, conversation between these people, for me, there are so many people that need to be arrested. Guy, it's the dominoes. The dominoes are falling into place. 1:1. Let me tell you. These people, Subaru ya black, ikaendea Albert kwao, si ndio? There were police involved. These police, between that journey ya kutoka Homa Bay mpaka Nairobi, what is it that they said or they did that made Albert Ojwang wonder, will I be safe in the cell? Will I be safe in a police station? Ni nini hiyo walikuwa naongea wakafanya Albert feel no, I don't think I'll be safe in a police station? What is it that they were saying to him? Ama walimwambia wewe unangojewa, utaona kuna watu wanakungojea kule, or wewe ni package ya mkubwa ati unaitwa Albert, tukuite hayati ama lakini hapana, tunakuhitaji. Unajua Kenya inahitaji mabloga kama wewe. Acha tutafanya just enough ya kumake sure umeshika adabu. Hiyo kwanza ni oda ya mkubwa. Okay? That's my theory. There are so many stories. Kuna ile story nyingine pia tulikuwa tunaambiwa ati sijui akaenda Karura, wakapelekwa Karura nini. It seems like ilikuwa a diversionary tactic, but we don't know. So Mukhwana anasema package ikafika, akaambiwa na taalamu package ya mkubwa, ile package ilikuwa inafaa parcel ndio imefika. So what do you do with the parcel? Ensure you unwrap it, do what you have to do, huyo mtu apate discipline. Okay, then akaingia na waka make sure amepiga simu, akasema ako sawa. Maybe wakati yao madisi yao walikuwa nasema apige simu, maybe they knew They wanted that evidence that I'm okay. In case of anything, hatuko. But either way, there is something that they said to Albert that scared him. He was scared for his life. Na hivyo ndivyo akaingia kwa cell na ukuta zikafanya vile ukuta zaufanya. Anyway, whether this mambo na pombe, because he says that there were goons that alienda akawabaia pombe ndio wakuja wampige, but I'm not sure whether it was goons. I feel it was the police. Ask me why. My theory is, if Lagat goes down with this corruption issue, how many people go down? Hongo ngapi zina collect hapa kwa traffic police? If we were to follow the money, how many people will fall down? So, yes, we are saying that Lagat akuwe na atoke, he should resign nini. But don't look at Lagat at himself. The same way we usually say at Ruto. Don't look at Ruto the man. Look at Ruto the system. So if we're looking at Lagat, look at Lagat the system. Who kama pesa inakuja kwake inatoka wapi? All the way down. The road is from down mpaka juu. So these people will have to protect each other. So kuna watu walikuwa na hasira. Wewe ndiye una expose. Kwanza na imagine kufanya hivi. Wewe ndio una expose, unasema mapolisi wanachukua hongo, Naenda Dubai. Wewe ndio una expose wakubwa, si ndio? Leo utajua. Because this thing, as long as imeuma Lagat, lazima itauma watu wengine if we are following up on this corruption issue. And so, there are so many policemen who are willing to make a cover up on this. Talam, hata yeye, naona tu lazima ataingia ndani. Reason behind. There was some time that Rigiji had put an allegation that on Twitter that Kamukunji police station and Central are being used by Lagat without the knowledge of the IG. Well, how true that is, I don't know. But the fact remains that it was so convenient for Lagat to have his parcel delivered in Central because wako in direct touch na Talam. Talam, I'd say he was not anywhere near the police station. But did he give instructions? Na akasema instructions inatoka kwa mkubwa? And that when Mukhwana said that he will not, whether he is doing right or wrong, he was told that these are orders from above, ni ya mkubwa, nothing will happen to us. Well, something is happening. And now, you cannot say that you are working under the orders of your boss. These people forget about the Kimani case, ile ya lawyer. That there was a lady, the lady police, is serving jail time because she refused to book John Kimani kwa OB. Wakamweka kwa cell na wakakosa kumbook because she was working on orders from above. Well, you are not supposed to honor illegal or unlawful instructions. You are not supposed to honor unlawful instructions. And for me, that's why James Mohana will serve a jail time. Because if he was doing it, he was doing it under instructions, but he did an unlawful thing. Talam na DIG conspiring to commit murder. Don't tell us that your intention was kumpapasa. One, you are not the one who should administer justice in the first place. You should have taken this person to court. You are not supposed to beat them up. That is not what is in the law. But these people never learn. Then these DCI officers wenye walimchukua wakamtoa Homa Bay wakampeleka huko. One, jurisdiction. I am not buying that story of jurisdiction, the crime was committed in Nairobi. No, it was committed online, and I don't think that it was committed in Nairobi. Wametupia hizo IP address tukaona where it was tweeted from. Anyway, they already deleted and deactivated that Twitter account. But we also, those officers that ferried him from Homa Bay to Nairobi, they also need to be serving time for whatever kind of fear that they instilled on this person. What is it that they did to him? the officers wenye walimpeleka Mbagathi wanafaa kuwa kwa ndani, and these other officers wenye walikuwa in the OB. So there are so many people who should be behind bars right now, but of course the government is taking its sweet time, and if there has been a lot of distractions, but Kenyans will not lose focus. We are not going to lose focus, and we are going to slowly by slowly scrutinize these issues. You remember I talked about story of Sudan and how some weapons that were labeled that they are meant for Kenya were discovered in Sudan, and of course Gava iliruka hiyo story kama kangaroo. KDF walisema that those arms do not belong in Kenya, whatever, but we can all start piecing all the little pieces of evidence together. I've been slowly piecing them kidogo tu, nafanya tuka video, yeah, how Sudan are collaborating with Kenya, not actually Sudan but RSF. Hilo ni jambo wazi. And as a result, I actually came across an article kwa Cyprian Nyakundi, that the European Union has put Kenya on the spot over money laundering. Inasemekana vile munaosha pesa hapa, it's on steroids, you guys. And if you really want to know, go and look at the performance of banks in Kenya. Na utaona kuna banks zingine zimeperform exponentially well in a tough economy, realizing profits of up to 200%. Hadi unashangaa, you dey wonder, how is this happening? Anyway, our president was there saying, we are going to curb, we're going to put anti-money laundering measures, but it's being open that money laundering inafanyika Kenya, and we know who are doing it. Just try to look at the banks, just follow the money. And actually, I remember just a while ago, the president was banning some illegal weapons in Kenya. But there are some Kenyan weapons that are illegally in Sudan under illegal people. Irony, right? That's Kenya for you.